holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
All right. Oh, hold up.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool.
Gotta fix some things. This OBS decided to update. All right. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we did Genshin Impact things. No. We saved Columbina, defeated the Doctor. Perhaps I still don't believe it. Did some timey-wimey crazy stuff. And yeah, if you missed any of the previous episodes, go check out the YouTube channel so you can catch up on all this crazy nonsense that's going on. But we're back to talk to Columbina.
Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We're gotten used to walking over to Silvermoon Hall whenever we go see you. Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frostmoon Scions, like Llama suggested.
And that's how that. Wow, I can't read. And how's that been going?
The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess. You'll do fine, Columbina! Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better. You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds. We were just starting out then, come on! So Llama told you, huh? I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born. Oh, that's great!
Oh, you can have this back now.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then?
I completely forgot.
Why did you leave?
That's why we're here.
It's time to learn the truth at last. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you. Where does this lead? To our shared destination.
Hmm.
Huh? Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
Hmm.
So you mean... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
What? But why? Who could have done this?
The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Fuckers.
Them? Why would they do that?
They keep us here.
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Or something that cannot be known.
Hmm.
Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out. That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well.
Yeah, fuck
Then
'em.
let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Okay.
Rest assured, Paimon. We will.
We have Paimon 2.0 on the ship.
After you.
Paimon's evil doppelganger.
Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Oh. Interesting.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey.
Side scroller time. No, I can't jump.
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
Interesting. Ooh.
And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also,
Bro,
I
shut
saw
up.
your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
Andre, there are no mods.
I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together.
Damn.
We're here. Over there.
My ship. My freaking ship. Let me in. I'm on the moon.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Oh, well, we're not going to hear any music because it's not in English. Oh, never mind. Will we? We're going to hear it.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, it was funny. I wish I could have been there, Andre, to see his reaction. Hand cam for Genshin stream. You're not okay.
Hey, Columbina.
A new outfit. Oh, shit. Looking snazzy.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Not a huge difference, my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same
Oh,
person,
okay, well.
no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know, but I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
Oh, what? Okay. Orange Starfire. Traveler. Attacks increased by 20% additionally when nearby party members trigger Night Soul Burst. Traveler will receive 1 blade of the Sacred Flame stack. After obtaining 2 blade of the Sacred Flame stacks, performing a charge attack will consume all blade of the Sacred Flame stacks and transform it into the special charged attack Inferno, dealing increased Night Soul aligned pyro damage. Or I could... Oh. What? E. Okay. I tend to just use whatever. I kind of... I like wind, so I'm just gonna do wind. I guess.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get 1 shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
Quest complete.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
Nice. Nice suit. I'm gonna look at the ship. Fuck you. Ha 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 ha. Let me in. Let me in the fucking ship. Oh, huh. Whoa. Zero gravity. Nice. Alright, well, it's not gonna let me in the ship, but I can look at it, I guess. And all the spaceness. What are these ruins here? Was this also a prison at some point? I don't know. I don't know what that bright ass star is, or whatever it is. Well. Could I, I have my new outfit. And then, I have the fire. Oh, I need to go all the way back to Mondstadt. Wait, how far do I go? Sort of far. Fuck. I want to go inside. I'm not ready to go back. Oh, I guess. Wait. I had the sit option before. There we go. There we go. Look at these two. Did I take a picture? I'll take a picture. Why not? I don't know how to take a picture though. I don't remember what button it is to do that. Hey, well, let me take a picture. Alright, whatever. We'll go home.
The journey goes on. For you. And for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending.
Could you tell me a little bit about Snezhnaya?
Oh, is that your next destination?
I hope so.
Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot.
What do you know about the Tsaritsa?
Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power.
Tell me more about the Fatui.
There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja.
Interesting. What are your future plans?
Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
Interesting. That's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
Return to Tevat. Is he gonna go through the whole dialogue thing again?
The journey goes on.
Okay.
Like I said. This is not the end.
Alright. I was hoping I would get something more. Well, I guess we'll go back. I assume we'll leave the ship here. Thanks for everything, Columbina. Back to Tevat. We return to Tevat now? Probably head back. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her. Whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is going to sleep well tonight.
Oh. I don't like that. I don't like what just happened. What was that? Well, we have the eyes of the heavenly principles on us now, I suppose. I mean, we probably already did, but, you know, even more so. Quest, let's see, what do we got? Hello. Don't care. Test run, Skirk's back. Free stuff. Free stuff. Free stuff. Gotta do 10 hours of card game. Wow. What was this? Noel's birthday? Achievements. Alright, let's see. After I look at this. Updates. All of these things. Let's go to quests. Questesses. So we have his thing to do. I don't know where that falls in line with the regular quests. So, oh, it looks like it falls in line with this. So, let's do the Lantern Rite thing, because I've been waiting to do that. And then we'll go to his quest. Unless we're supposed to do his quest first and then Lantern Rite. I don't know. This whole order of things is got me all messed up. What is this? What do you want from me? If you... Oh, fuck. I keep... Oh, there's too many things. If you want to go down the line, technically take this first and then this. Are those rewards still available for doing stuff? There was some special reward, I think. I don't remember. It would be located in the infinite amount of different things. Where? Where did I see it? I can't remember.
A little out of practice these days.
Oh well. Skirk. Skirkity skirk skirk. Wish. Wow. How many of her do I have?
Any conflicts?
Get up, Chaska. Get up. We have 3. Where's the traveler at? Here he is. Look at my boy. Look at him. Look how spiffy he is. Oh, I like the... when he's fire, like all that stuff. That's cool. Alright, anyway. Enough of that. Let's go... I guess we're gonna go do the Liyue thing. Hope there's no spoilers for what's-his-face's quest of Arcus. Probably not, but we're gonna go here, because we're just gonna go have fun. We're gonna celebrate, even though it's way past the time, I think. I don't actually remember when the Chinese New Year is. I'm fairly certain we're way past it. Will it be voiced this year?
In the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern. Coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite.
What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make show lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two?
Thanks, but I prefer to buy them from Granny Shan.
Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer.
Yanchu the who?
Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world.
But did the moon really disappear?
Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon, or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the traveler can't fly. He can still fall and hurt himself, right?
I'm good, Paimon. I'm
Don't
fine.
worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot! Look! This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon! With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait! So that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah! Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes.
Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue.
It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
Madam Ping has never met the White Horse Adeptus either.
Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White Colt. So, it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Langan. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened, until out of nowhere, A horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff?
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
Why does he want to change the name?
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
John Lee.
Good idea! Mr. Zhongli is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
Any idea where we can find him?
Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout.
Alright, then that's our next stop.
Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road.
Alright, see ya, Yao.
Goodbye,
Bye, Chi-Chi.
Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
The Realm of Cloud. So, here's a little bit of a theory. With their connection to the moon, maybe she was around before the moon was put behind the false sky. And that's why no one's really heard of her since then. Or maybe there's something else.
Mr. Zhongli is having tea.
Alright. Third round knockout. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people here. But not who we're looking for.
Oh?
Oh.
Curious.
Impressive, right?
Impressive.
What's with all the commotion over here?
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you!
What is it? Huh? What the?
Oh.
Part of the moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Knowledge knows no borders, so there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
Wasn't a thing in Nodcry either.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon?
But there's a celestial phenomenon called a lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the moon devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
Nope, just a natural phenomenon, but this lunar eclipse seems different.
How so?
A lunar eclipse usually starts from the outer edge.
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
Another moon.
Then, it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
We never said that.
Where did this picture come from?
Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Gongli.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Langan. I even got a picture of Jeonju devouring the moon.
Longon? Jeonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet. Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shenhe started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers. Shenhe did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Longon and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Langan, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word Langan popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Langan place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
Come on, we just had a conversation with him. The owner of Baiju Guest House just mentioned it.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus.
The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already.
Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing Show just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
Thanks, Hu Tao. We'll check it out.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the ministry with their investigation.
Of course, let's go.
Alright, we're off!
Oh wait, I almost forgot. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yep.
Have a meal with us when you're free. We'll be there, or we'll be... square.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
Nice one, Changyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Sing-Cho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Well, up we go, I guess.
Let's fly.
Zhongli. That's not Zhongli. Oh. I know who these people are. Where's Zhongli?
Your grandfather.
Oh yeah, he's on the boat. That's right. My bad. Forgot.
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing?
About the legend of Jeonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here!
Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look!
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jeonju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it.
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace?
Yeah, is something wrong?
No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
How's... Oh god. Lu Jiangjing doing now?
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Gladly.
Then let's head there now.
Now that I see this picture, it looks less like a piece of the moon was eaten, and more like something is obscuring it.
But what sort of thing could block out the moon?
Another moon? Yeah. I'm not sure. Like usual, I'm throwing out theories, and one of them may land, or I may be completely wrong until it's revealed.
Take me up.
Does this mean that The heavenly principles, you're gonna put the moon behind the false sky again? Is that what it means when it gets devoured? Who knows? Hi, Baiju.
Ah, Lady Yuheng. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
I hope we're not interrupting Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Is her condition that bad?
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide.
Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Have you ever seen something like this, Baiju?
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhangli anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
Would you like to tag along?
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue.
Do we need an invitation?
Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then!
Yes, have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Keqing.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Bye.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
Usher. They paid Usher to come here? Hi, Baiju. I'm going to say something to you. Hi.
If you're looking to talk to Lu Xiangshang, you...
Okay. 2 days. Got it. What? Tous les habits.
Let's fly.
Sure.
Ah, here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard.
Yes, please.
After you.
You don't look like Usher. Get him.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Keep an eye out for Zhongli.
Greetings.
There he is.
Trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be!
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business! We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler, Paimon, what's up?
Hi, Beidou.
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Beidou! Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
That's interesting.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
Let's go! Paimon's super curious about all this stuff.
Looks like a lot of stuff. Oh, this looks... Oh, it's the frog in the moon. The Froon. The frog moon. Oh, alright, there we go.
Whoa, look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual.
Frog
It
moon.
doesn't look like paper. More like silk or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Jianju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse! You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
That's what the legend says!
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the White Horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption.
Was this excavated from the chasm?
No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianzhu the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder. If I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting!
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow, this bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million Mora. How much?
90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million Mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years!
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of Mora, too.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimon's worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Beto's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the Mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
You should at least check it out.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go!
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! So many styles!
Part of something.
What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade rite, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
Oh, I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
What is it?
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
Touch it.
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
There's a crescent moon.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jianzhu devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlong.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So, holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
Moon time. You trapped in the moon realm as well? That'd be wild. Don't think so though. Just happened. How did I get here? Hello? The mirror moon. That light ahead looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. Way to travel through time. The realm of cloud. Give me your light.
3, 5, 7.
Hmm.
11, 13, 17.
Who said that?
19, 23, 29.
31.
You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child?
Oh.
The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well.
Who are you?
Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
What is this place?
The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time?
Oh.
I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten.
Did you bring me here?
I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here.
The moonlight's guidance? Does she mean Columbina?
You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way.
How do I get out of here?
The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before. But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look.
How about we go together?
No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Justine?
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
I'm back.
Your complexion looks rather ashen, traveler. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt?
I just met the strangest person.
Huh? What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill and I must escort him to get some rest.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Of course.
Guess someone's thinking of me. But this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
Yeah, He'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
Alright. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Wait, aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened to him.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time.
Explain your mysterious encounter in that strange place.
How is that possible?
It sounds like his spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space.
Was it the White Horse Adeptus?
Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this jade token. Her name is Tibai.
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
玉符の中にはいない。影の月の中にいるんだ。この玉符はその媒体に過ぎない。
We just changed languages. Shit just got real. He became Japanese. The fuck happened? Oh yo, what you doing? The moon's shadow? What do you mean?
Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry.
What just happened?
You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat. Tell me.
That's even more confusing than what's actually going on right now.
The one that hung in its place for thousands of years.
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right? A fake moon!
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Tibai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her! But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
So the recent lunar eclipse, it was the fake moon, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
You said it's disintegrating. When will there be nothing left?
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
いや、むしろ逆
He
だ。
changed again.
果てしない歳月が白馬の仙人と偽りの月を一つにしてしまった。影の月が消え去れば 紫伯もまたこの世から消えることになる。
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the
Wha-
White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her.
But there's still a way to fix this.
Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
I'm already deeply connected to Tivet.
Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem.
Yes, so tell me what I need to do.
では最初の秘密を教えよう。紫伯はすでに死んでいる。影の月に潜むその存在は、彼女が死の直前に切り落とした三指神の一人に過ぎない。
The White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible!
Please remain calm, Paimon, and allow me to explain. The three deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the three vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's three selves are more complicated in nature. Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her three deadly selves. If we retrieve the three fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the three deadly selves.
I'm guessing I just met one of them.
そうだ。
Bro.
実は彼女は紫伯の上司神で、名を死去という。紫伯の死後、影の月へと昇天し、その一部となった。
The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zebai's true nature.
死去に関しては影の月に囚われているため、俺たちには何もできない。他二つの魂の根源を探し出し、一つに融合させる必要がある。
Okay, so what are the other two?
Her second deadly self is called Zhe. After Zebai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm.
The Chasm.
The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Shuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zebai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition. It's possible the return of the frost moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
We're not going back to the chasm for the 500th time?
To help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me.
What about the last deadly self?
The third deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zebai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the three. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, she retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding Zichao should prove the most troublesome. so I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zibai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom, Ziju should be the same. It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait. Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking, Traveler?
Customer who caused a scene at a Wanmin restaurant.
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xiangxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She'd still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there, so Baishu gave her some calming medicine and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhengli?
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds.
Let's start our investigation there in 2 days.
A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
You're leaving already?
I must. Zichao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down, and there's no guarantee, I should start sooner rather than later.
But there's still so much you haven't told us. Like, who the White Horse Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place. Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, speaking of them would be rather meaningless.
The one who preserved her soul's essence. Was it you?
It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time.
Istaroth?
Ah, so you know of her existence.
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Interesting.
Indeed. Preserving what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the 3 deadly selves. In other words, you must exercise caution when seeking out Ziju.
How much time do we have?
解答祭の夜、
Fuck.
リーユエ港では願いを込めた消灯が大量に飛ばされる。それによって影の月の大崩壊が引き起こされる。
So the
When
end.
that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act, but also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other 2 soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless.
Understood.
As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
The Realm of Clouds. I feel like they just didn't... They either fucked it up with the... I'm very unsure. I don't know why it was like that, other than they just forgot to record more lines from him. Or they just messed it up. And just put the Japanese lines where the English should be. I don't know.
Well, should we head to Boo Boo Pharmacy today? Fingers crossed we learned something useful.
I wonder if we could travel back to the moon. I doubt it, but that would be fun. Oh. There's some stuff going on here. Hold up. Let me just take some of this. Some of this. Actually, how many summons do I have? What else do you want? Just... Remerciement. 1. Why not? I got a book. Yippee! Actually, I want to go to the store. I don't think they've reset. No. How many more days do we have? 11. End of the month. And what is this? Avatar. Got it. I don't want to get stuck in anything. But we still have like 10 minutes. 15 minutes. We'll go through this and see what happens. Hopefully it's not too long.
So let me get this straight. The patient disappeared right as you were delivering the medicine.
I know it's hard to believe, but that's exactly what happened.
It's true. 1 minute she was there, and the next she was nowhere to be seen. Hey, it's Yewan! Fancy seeing you here! Oh, is this a bad time?
Not at all. Just a small roadblock in the case I'm working. Ningguang asked me to investigate a patient named Lu Shangshang. If you're here to find her too, then you're out of luck, I'm afraid. She went missing this morning.
What?
According to Dr. Baiju, the patient vanished right under his nose. But it just seems like that should be impossible.
There 1 second and gone the next? Pretty sure Xiao can do something like that.
Then you're suggesting this Lu Shangshang is the vigilant Yaksha in disguise? Or some other adeptus?
Guess not. But this is so weird. How can a living person just vanish into thin air? Unless Linny decided to take his act to Liyue? Who is this Linny you speak of? He's... Oh, never mind. Paimon's just grasping at straws.
Let's set aside the how for now, and focus more on the where. You mentioned this patient has a strong obsession with achieving fame and recognition?
Yes. She kept talking about becoming a renowned archaeologist and making a name for herself. So, are we looking for a place where it's super easy to become famous?
I'm drawing a blank.
I think we should check out the Xiao Lantern crafting stalls.
Because it's easy to become famous by making Xiao lanterns?
Not exactly. When the people of Liyue need a solution to a problem, their first thought would be to pray to the gods and the Adepti. If her wish is to become famous, she might write it on a Xiao lantern in the hopes that the fabled White Horse Adeptus might make it come true.
That certainly sounds probable.
Turns out, the White Horse Adeptus might be a lot closer to home than she thinks.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's go check out those stalls.
Damn it, Paimon. You're so bad at keeping secrets. Alright, the conversation wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Which is fine. Baiju?
Is it possible I was just imagining things?
But I saw it too. We can't both have been imagining it.
He's already gone. Alright. Over there. I'm gonna go here and just turn in the stuff.
Let's fly.
Hi, Catherine.
Add Astra.
Abasosk, yes.
Add Astra. Thank you for
No problem. We'll just take this up. Alright. I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for watching. If you missed any previous episodes, go check out the YouTube channel. There's a playlist over there with all of the episodes. If you want to watch anything else, there's other playlists as well. All of the VODs and whatnot from Twitch. Check that out there. Otherwise, the next stream will be Sunday, and I'm not sure what it'll be. And then Tuesday, more VR chat. And then Friday, some more Genshin Impact next week. So, yeah. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say or announce. I'll leave the link for you guys for the YouTube King. There you go. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll